Welcome, welcome, welcome to the next edition of the Wedding Industry News podcast. My name is Pippa Florijn, and today I'm really excited to welcome an amazing guest. I've been really looking forward to this interview. She is a renowned fashion designer. She has had the most incredible last couple of years, and she's with me today to talk about how it's gone and what we can expect for the next year. So please welcome Miss Josephine Parkhill from Josephie Scott London. Josie, welcome to my podcast. Thank you.
Hi, Pippa. Thanks so much for having me.
You are welcome. So I wanted just to kick off with a little look back on 2023, because my goodness, what an amazing year you have had. I mean, it seems like you've been doing this forever. I mean, you have been doing it forever, but doing it on your own forever. You've come so far so quickly, and I've followed your journey the whole way. So give us a sort of roundup of 2023 and sort of where you are to date.
Wow. Well, where to begin? It does also feel like I've been doing this a long time, which in fairness, I have. I've been in the industry over 21 years. And I've loved it. I've loved taking part in all the different varieties of the industry. But it was time for me to do my own. It's something I've always wanted to do. And it was a big jump for me to do it and start in 2022. I had a great reception, September Harrogate, and then the product starting to go into the shop beginning of January 23. So it has been a year of Josephine Scott on the shelves, which is really exciting. I've built up a great following and a lot of Josephine Scott fans, which is fantastic. It's just been wonderful, really, being part of the industry, working with the boutiques that we've managed to bring on board. And, we're so privileged and honoured to have so many amazing, wonderful boutiques and boutique owners and staff that we get to work with. I mean, we love participating in designer days. It's been really, really good fun. Working with the brides, hearing their feedback, just, understanding where Josephine Scott does fit into the market really well, where it's working. And, being from a marketing background, we always do analyze how we can take the brand forward and where we need to put our attention. And that's been the crucial thing this year, is trying to put my time and resources into the best place we can make the best wins, for us and the boutiques, and just to give the best experience for the brides. So focusing on the collection, focusing on the direction of the gowns, anything we can do to improve it, and how we can expand our network. So Avenue was a really good launch we did in September. That's something slightly different to the Josephine Scott core brand. Something for the cooler bride, we say, a little bit more edgy, a little bit more Chelsea girl. The Sophie Haboo wedding this year made a big impact on brides. I think that was probably one of the biggest weddings. And she had the two looks. And I do think there's a lot more brides out there who want the two looks. So with Avenue, it could be their first wedding in the registry, they wear an Avenue dress, or maybe they want just a London cool bride vibe for their wedding. That's the gown they go to, rather than the typical princess traditional dress, which is more the Josephine Scott look. And with the Avenue, we can have a little bit more fun with sassy, sexy styles, a little bit shorter. We've got one girl from one of our boutiques wearing one of our short black and white gowns from the Avenue collection to her Las Vegas wedding in February. So that's very exciting. And that's what Avenue is for. It's for the bride that didn't want that traditional look. So yeah, lots of exciting things happening.
It's definitely been a very busy year for you. And I love the fact that you've sort of diversed into these two very, very different collections. And, they are really defined in the fact that you've got the traditional versus the more contemporary and modern. And they both have a place. And it's really exciting to see them sort of developing. And the branding is just on point. Oh, my goodness, we love it. So the collections are stunning, and obviously we'll come on to those a little bit further down the line, but very excitingly, I've heard a little rumour that you have just recently launched a brand new showroom. So can you just tell us a little bit about that and what it involves and who you're seeing at the showroom, where it is, and tell us all.
We have, very excitingly, being local to, I wanted to, setting up the Josephine Scott, I wanted it to work around my family commitments. So I wanted to find a studio that was local to me, to my children. I do have a really great setup at home, a gorgeous self-contained office where I keep all my samples and all of my immediate stock, and fabric swatches and everything I need on the day-to-day basis. But, as the collections are growing, there's a lot of samples now, and I want somewhere rather than just keeping them in bags, I wanted to display them and use them. And instead of just having 2 opportunities a year at exhibitions to showcase Josephine Scott in the way that we would love it to be showcased, while we're growing, this opportunity came up for a stunning mansion house very, very close to the studio, where we could have the dresses on display and use it to offer our boutiques an experience, so that when they come to buy Josephine Scott, we can have more time with them. We can really give them an experience they give their brides every day. Really look after them, listen to them, treat them with a beautiful afternoon tea in a stunning mansion house. It's conveniently located. It was just based off Junction 10 off the M1, so it's really easy to get to. If for anybody further afield, Luton Airport is 5 minutes up the road. There's Luton's train station, again, is 5 minutes up the road. And we accommodate for everybody. And there's even a hotel, there's a spa, so if you want to make it extra special, there's lots of options to make a lovely weekend of it. And yeah, then it's not restraining us and constricting us only to those show dates. It's something we can do lovely alongside as well as.
Oh, it sounds like an amazing experience for boutiques. So if boutiques wanted to see the collection, they just get in touch and make an appointment with you?
Yes, absolutely. So we have a fantastic salesman, Nicholas. The best way to do is to contact Nick. So his email is nicholas@josephinescott.co.uk. Or they can contact Josephine Scott directly, which is just contact@josephinescott.co.uk, and we will get back to them, be in touch, and arrange a date. We're very flexible on the dates. We can do weekends, weekdays, evenings, mornings. We always go out of our way to make sure it's something that works for them around their busy schedules.
Sounds brilliant. And just let's touch on the show. So, where will boutiques be able to view the collections this year? I mean, obviously, they can make an appointment at your amazing new showroom, which sounds beautiful, by the way. But where else will we expect to see the Josephine Scott London collection and Avenue collection this year?
So we've really decided to focus on our home market. I really want to get that really solid and, give it the best that we can before we focus so much on the international stage. So this time we're showcasing at both. We're showcasing at Bridal Week Harrogate in March with the Avenue collection. We have a lovely stand there. We'll have a couple of models, and we're going to bring all of the existing collection plus a few new styles, which will be very exciting. And then for Josephine Scott, we are going to go all out for White Gallery. We're going to bring Avenue to White Gallery as well, but it will be predominantly for Josephine Scott. And again, the collection we did a big robes de Rive collection, which had nearly 30 new styles. So all of those will be there. The bestsellers from the debut collection, and there'll be quite a few new styles as well for the prelude of the 2026 collection.
Wow, that's so exciting. And can you give us any sort of indication as to the theme of the new collections, like anything that retailers can look forward to seeing from Josephine Scott and Avenue?
So with Avenue, I love the clean lines. I think there's something in the cut. It's all about the cut and quality fabrics, not too fussy. I like to have one detail per dress, so whether it's the lace or a drape or something, so it's really got a story to that, and it's really focused on who the bride is, where she's wearing this, her budget. So there's a really different a vibe to that, and that's how I want to develop that brand. So I tend to start that collection with selecting a minimal amount of laces and build a story around that. So I tend to design in a group of 3. So I think, you've got the dress, you might have an overskirt and then a mini, or it might be a top and a skirt. So lots of different options, but keeping it core, and then also thinking the brides, they could have the top of this, the bottom of that, and blend it together, as we do a lot of customizations with that collection. And then Josephine Scott, really uber romantic, really traditional. Definitely a lot more florals coming into play. The florals from us have been really well received. Our new gown Miller is just going into shops, and we showcased it in the pink colour, but we have a blue colour now as well, which has had a great reception, and the brides are loving that. Also, we sell a lot of the plus size, so 18, 20 up to 24, 26 have been doing really well for us, and seeing the gowns on the brides, you know, it really fits them. It gives them a great figure, and we've had a lot of requests from a lot of shops to showcase the bigger sizes. So there will be bigger sizes on the stand as well to see, and to see the quality and the way that a Josephine Scott can mold and enhance their body beautifully. So yeah, I'd really like to focus on that as well a lot more going forward for the 26th collection.
Sounds amazing. And I mean, having seen the dresses myself and, you know, followed your journey, I mean, there's just no doubt about the quality and the structure that you produce with your dresses. And I just think Josephine Scott London and the Avenue collections have just got such an amazing future ahead. I'm so excited for you. Just love everything you do. Slightly obsessed.
Thank you.
Is there anything else that you've got ahead of you in 2024 that you're looking forward to? Anything else that you want to share with us? We've obviously got your amazing interview that we've got just published on the website with lots of information about you and your collections. So obviously go on to Wedding Industry News and have a little look at what we talked about, as well as obviously being able to listen to this podcast again. But what is there anything you want to sort of close on, Josie?
Well, I mean, we are pushing forwards on a lot more evening wear. Evening wear is where I started as a designer. It's what drew me into the industry. Obviously, bridal was an extension of the evening wear, but bringing it back to evening wear, that is a part of the business I would like to extend a lot this year. You know, working with celebrities, working with a lot of stylists as well, so that we can curate a beautiful miniature collection of bits that we can add into both the Josephine Scott and the Avenue collections for the opportunity of brides who want to colour, or you know, brides that want to come back and have another Josephine Scott experience with a gown for a special event. So that's something I'd really love to develop a lot more. And yeah, I can't wait to see what happens at the exhibitions. I can't wait to wait to meet more people, more boutiques, and just expand the brand and have fun doing it. You know, really enjoy it.
I think that's what it's all about. And so excited to see you. I think our next meeting will be in Harrogate. So I look forward to seeing the new collections there. And I mean, your dresses are designed to be on the red carpet. I have no doubt that will be a huge success for you, like everything you do. So much luck with everything. And thank you so much for joining me. I wish we could spend more time chatting, but we will. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what 2024 brings for you, Josie.
Likewise, I wish you all the success as well, Pippa. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, you're welcome, and speak to you very soon, guys. Honestly, come back to check out the podcast. Every week we're going to have new amazing guests, just like Josephine. So log on, tune in. We'll be pushing out podcasts every week. And if you're interested in getting involved, then please do get in touch, and enjoy the rest of your day.